Ryan, hello for the first time in a little while, probably a month, 6 weeks. Sorry about that, just been kind of busy. One of the reasons is because I've just bought this. It's a Dacia Duster. Now obviously, this isn't the sort of car somebody at Tony typically buys, but as I'm doing a hell of a lot of towing, and it can actually tow a reasonable amount without killing me on insurance and fuel and tax. It can tow £3,000 or 1,500 kilos. Which isn't too bad for the size of the car. Also some actual off-road ability, albeit not as much as something like that. Which comes in handy on farms and auction sites and various other stuff when you're trying to tow it on. It's the 1.5 turbo diesel, 110 horsepower, 192 foot-pounds of torque. It's the, top spec at the time this was new. It's about a year old. They do a better one now, but this is the Laureate one, which means it basically comes with stuff to make it livable. Got AC, no climate control, just electric heated mirrors, all that sort of normal stuff. 6-speed manual, cruise control. So you're getting 55 just over mile a gallon out of it, which is actually better than that got with the 1.2 petrol. And obviously this is far, far more powerful. That's the 4-wheel drive system there. It's actually derived from a Nissan X-Trail. It's exactly the same system, just implanted into a different car. It's just got a 2-wheel drive, automatic, which is basically all-wheel drive, and then lock. Not diff lock, just as a centre sort of electronic diff, which locks the front and rear wheels together. Nothing particularly special there, then. But it's enough, as I say, for what I do with it, without compromising too much on cost. Actually, an interesting point is this only costs 900 quid a year to insure, whereas that only costs 800, so barely any difference. 16-inch alloys, got the gunmetal greys, which are better than steel, obviously. Continental cross contact, sort of semi-off-road tyres. Show the engine bay now. The engine, actually, if you're actually familiar with these cars, isn't Dacia. In fact, very little is Dacia. 6% of this car is derived from Renault and Nissan. If you didn't already know, Dacia effectively is Renault, and Renault share many components with Nissan. Okay, bonnets on struts. You see their branding's everywhere on it. Everywhere you look, you see Renault or Nissan. There it is, 1.5 turbo diesel. Relatively powerful, relatively efficient. This isn't to be mistaken with the 1.5 turbo diesels in smaller ones. Yes, it's the same block, but the injectors are different, the tune is different, and it makes about 20-30% more power. It's got a 210mm ground clearance. 2-wheel drive model has slightly less. Decent rear space. Can easily get people in there. It's just basically a small family car is what it is. Decent roof bars. There's not a hell of a lot to show you really. Don't buy the car if you don't like squidgy. If you like squidgy plastics, because these are all rock solid, as they should be on a work vehicle. But does what you want it to do really. It's got about a 600-mile range. It's got various other bits on it. The car came in protection pack. It just adds an alarm and floor mats and a rear door sill protector. That's about it really. All round electric windows obviously. Only the poverty spec don't get them. Mud flaps as well actually. So yeah, that's about it really. Don't know if I said before, but it can tow £3,000, which is more than enough for what I need. But yeah. I might do a full sort of review of this one, of what parts are actually made by Nissan and Renault, and why it's not just going to fall to bits, because this is a relatively cheap car. This new price is about 18 grand on this model, pounds that is. Don't know how much that is in dollars, mid-20s I would guess. But obviously I bought this for about 60% of its original value because it's a year old and I only had 1,000 miles on. So that's a slightly better way of doing things than normal. But yeah, see you in the next one.